Welcome, curious minds, to another deep dive. Today we're plunging into a really unique mystery. It kind of unfolds like a top secret file, piece by intricate piece. Our mission, basically, is to take this collection of intriguing excerpts, almost like chapters of a hidden history, and reconstruct the incredible story they tell. We're talking betrayal, shifting identities, a family's unraveling, a hidden war, and it all seems to ripple out from just one single event.
It really is a remarkably complex narrative. We're going to trace some, well, really surprising connections, moving from what seems like a tense, maybe almost mundane incident in a security room, all the way to a shocking arrest, a family torn apart, and eventually, the revelation of this global network of operatives working deep in the shadows. So
Yeah.
prepare for some serious twists. This story constantly challenges what you think you know.
Okay, let's unpack this. Our very first glimpse into this world is, a tense scene, a security room. You've got Officer 1 and Officer 2 monitoring screens. Officer 1 spots what looks like a robbery. He sees a slim man in dark clothes and a light gray fedora pointing what appeared to be a gun at a lady in a light blue sedan. Standard stuff, right?
Seems like it, initially.
But before they can react, two very muscular men in black burst in. They block Officer 1's exit, and they tell Officer 2, who's reaching for a panic button, something really chilling, go ahead, push that button, and we can get to know each other in a much more interesting way.
Wow, yeah, that line, that immediately tells you this isn't just some random robbery attempt, doesn't it? This isn't just a break-in. It feels like our first clue, a glimpse into a world where maybe events aren't quite so random.
Yeah.
It suggests some kind of pre-existing unseen structure of power where even small things get pulled into a larger conflict.
Exactly. And what do they want? Not cash, not valuables. They demand security footage from 2 weeks ago. Specific. They make the officers find footage of a man named Jack Rickson. He's in an underground parking garage carrying a large rug wrapped in a transparent bag. He talks briefly to his neighbor George, then just drives off. Seems innocuous enough.
On the surface, maybe?
Yeah.
But they wanted that specific footage.
Right. The intruders grab the footage, and before leaving, they give this warning. You can broadcast everything that happened here, and we will become those you never forget. Or you can forget ever seeing us here, and we won't have to reveal our true identities. They even laugh off the idea of witnesses, saying, no gun was really seen, no actual threat made. Very smooth.
Mm-hmm. Very calculated. And what's truly fascinating here is how quickly the ordinary, that security room scene, becomes the thread in this much larger tapestry. Officer 2, clearly shaken, pulls a hidden phone from his sock. Clever makes a secret call. And he reveals there's Russian mafia interest in this guy, Jack, and the voice on the other end just says, "We'll take it from here. It means it's not your problem anymore."
Whoa.
Yeah. That immediately signals this is way beyond a simple break-in. It hints at this hidden network already aware of Jack, possibly aware of these intruders too. The visible stuff is it's a smokescreen, right?
Yes.
For something far more complex underneath.
So with Jack Rickson now kind of unexpectedly in the spotlight, our focus shifts to him, his own life. And it just starts to unravel with shocking speed. Jack's a programmer. He gets this disturbing anonymous call. "We know what you did to Oscar." Super cryptic, clearly puts him on edge.
Understandably.
Then his day unfolds with these seemingly mundane details his mom calls about family dinner, normal stuff. But then his car tires mysteriously burst on the way to her house.
Right. And you start to see, these aren't just random bits of bad luck, are they? It feels like a deliberate pattern. Destabilization, designed to isolate Jack, pressure him, build this sense of inescapable surveillance around him.
And this is where the narrative takes a truly unexpected and pretty shocking turn. Jack, finding it to his mother's house, he finds blood drops, finds his mother, Rita, with blood on her cheek, clothes, and on a knife. It looks really bad.
It's a horrific scene.
The police immediately show up, arrest Rita for multiple count of murder. And as she's driven away in the police car, there are two men watching from a parked SUV. One speaks Russian. He says, "It looks like his mother is arrested for murder. He is devastated. We will take care of his mother, too."
Chilling. Taking care of her, too.
And then, maybe the weirdest detail, Rita gives Jack this calm, almost knowing nod as she's taken away. No panic, just a nod.
This whole sequence, it's just masterfully designed to mislead you, isn't it? We're absolutely led to see Rita as the perpetrator, caught red-handed, seemingly. But the reveal later is crucial. You have Detective Willstrom's interrogation. Rita says absolutely nothing, stonewalls him. Then Dr. Annie Welsh's psych evaluation, where Rita describes this blur, claims she didn't mean to, like she reacted in a moment of fear. It all paints this picture, like a traumatized victim. Or so we're meant to think.
It's definitely a confusing picture at that point, but then, like you said, the pieces start to shift.
Precisely. And the biggest aha moment, the real twist here, is when Amy Splash, the forensic specialist, calls Detective Willstrom, and she reveals the blood in her truck. It's pig blood.
Take blood.
Pig blood. It just completely reframes Rita's situation. It's not just a shock tactic, you know. It feels like this insightful commentary on how easily narratives can be built, how misdirection, even within a family, can serve some larger hidden purpose. And then Dr. Walsh later confirms Rita was telling a story, something that might be true, but not what actually happened that day.
Okay.
And she adds, whatever you think you know about Rita Rickson is incomplete. That seals it. It's clear Rita is not what she seems. She's orchestrating something, or at least playing a very complex part in a plan.
So with Rita's true role, now this big question mark, the focus kind of zooms out to an even more complex web of hitting players. The FBI suddenly steps in. Special Agent Anthony Martin takes over Rita's case from Detective Willstrom. Martin implies her escape because, yeah, she escapes custody, triggered something, and he hints at this mysterious figure, Richard Shield.
Yeah, that immediate federal takeover, it just escalates things instantly, doesn't it? To a national security level almost. It suggests this Richard Shield character is, well, pretty important, maybe connected to Rita's past, a link to whatever she used to do.
Could be. And while the FBI's moving in, Jack's personal life just keeps crumbling. His neighbors are avoiding him. His landlord's happy he's leaving. Says Jack made the place hostile for my tenants.
Which is odd, right? Because Jack's name wasn't publicly tied to his company. It feels very targeted. Psychological warfare, almost.
Totally. Then we get the first solid hint of some kind of overarching organization. Patrick, this neighbor Jack, always felt uneasy about, finds a letter. It's signed GM.
Godmother, we assume.
Right. And it tells Patrick, keep watching Jack. Sooner or later, he'll act out. When he does, take him to the executive board.
Executive board. See, that's not just a casual term. It signals a formal structure, right? A hierarchy within this hidden network. Suggests strategic planning way beyond just individual operatives running around.
Definitely sounds organized.
And this is where the layers of the operation really start peeling back. We find out Jack's company, it's being sold off piece by piece by his own VP, William. William blames the Rickson name for losing clients, but Jack is furious. He insists his name was never public.
So William's lying.
Seems like it. And Patrick uncovers a link between William and this guy Ivan, one of the Russian network guys. So it confirms William's betrayal. He's complicit. We're seeing not just external threats, but deep internal sabotage against Jack.
Just hitting him from all sides, calculated to isolate him even more. And then this really dramatic confrontation happens in Jack's new apartment. It's key. Vlad and Ivan just show up. They admit they've been watching your life being ruined from afar, basically rubbing it in.
Taunting him.
Yeah, and they say, we killed your family, we'll kill everyone you've ever loved. And then they explicitly link everything back to Oscar. They declare, because you killed Oscar.
Boom. There it is.
Connects right back to that anonymous call Jack got way earlier.
And this is a huge turning point because it gives Jack and us a direct, though obviously painful answer to why. Why is all this happening? The sheer scale, the retaliation, the resources being used. It suggests Oscar wasn't just some guy. He was pivotal in whatever conflict this is.
Right. So the GM from the letter, it turns out to be none other than Rita Rickson, Jack's mother.
The godmother.
Exactly, revealing her true role, the depth of her network. Patrick contacts her, tells her about Vlad and Ivan's threats, and she gives this chilling order, bring both of them to me. She wants Jack kept in the dark for now, hinting at a larger strategy. She even says something like, I was always worried my old life would haunt me, but I never imagined it would be the other way around.
Her past as an operative is really surfacing now. Explains so much, like the pig blood incident, the calm nod. Her true nature is coming into full view. Powerful, decisive leader. And her interrogation of Vlad and Ivan, it's brutal. She offers them $50 million for peace.
Which Ivan refuses, says he's scared of his ghost boss.
Right, and Godmother's reaction, ruthless, executes Vlad 2 shots to the chest, snaps Ivan's neck, declares, no, you and your boss has declared war on me. It shows you not just raw power, but the brutal calculus needed in this world. It's a glimpse into the kind of leadership required when normal rules don't apply. Protection means decisive, often violent, action, regardless of the cost.
Meanwhile, Jack, he's hit rock bottom. He's at a casino, literally about to gamble away his life savings, total despair. But Patrick steps in, intervenes, offers him a way out, a chance to see your mother again, gives him a business card with a number.
The lifeline. It's that direct intervention, pulling him back from the brink, starting his real initiation into this world.
And Jack takes it. He calls Patrick. Then comes the reunion call with his mother, the godmother. She reveals who she really is, his parent, yes, but also a former operative. She reminds him of a time he stood up to bullies as a kid, telling him, "I realized I had to do something or it would never stop."
Wow, powerful full circle moment, hinting at Jack's own potential, maybe his purpose in all this.
And then Patrick clarifies things. He says, "I don't work for her, we're family." Extends his hand. "I'm your extended brother. Welcome to the family, brother."
So this family,
Mm.
it's not just blood relations. It's this deep, clandestine organization, right?
Mm.
Built on loyalty, shared history in the shadows, their own rules, their own code.
Seems like it. It transforms Jack's isolation into, well, belonging within this very shadowy group.
And it solidifies it.
Yeah.
Jack's personal crisis is now completely merged with this much larger global conflict. No turning back.
So now he's part of the family, and he's immediately thrown into a mission. Job 1, save Freely, a freelance operative who's been captured and is being tortured by someone named Sergej. We even see Jack getting custom body armor woven into his clothes in Germany. Things are serious now. This is his new path.
And that torture scene they describe with Sergej and Freely, it really highlights the sheer brutality they're up against. And Freely's incredible resilience, too. Sergej, they mentioned he's ex-FSB, that's Russia's Federal Security Service. He uses these chilling psychological and physical tactics, confirms he's a truly formidable opponent, shows the kind of professional, ruthless forces involved.
Yeah, definitely high stakes. And the rescue mission itself sounds like a masterclass in tactical execution. Shows the team's skills. Jack plays a critical role, flying a drone, firing blank bullets for distraction, while Patrick and this other operative, Claudia, do these coordinated takedowns of guards. Patrick even gets shot, but his body armor saves him.
Wow.
Godmother and another guy, Ray, provide backup. It's a full team effort.
And after they deal with Sergej, Patrick's interrogation is cold, professional. He finds Sergej's 2 phones. One's clean, the other has Slavic contacts. That's a crucial detail, right? It hints at a wider network, a higher level of command beyond just Sergej.
For sure. So back on the plane, safe for the moment, the godmother finally starts revealing some serious news to Jack. She tells him, "Everything I've done to ensure we survive together."
Mm-hmm.
Then she drops this bombshell. His troubles didn't start 4 months ago, like he thought. They started 6 months ago.
6 months, okay.
Hinting at a much longer-running, deeper scheme involving Oscar.
And the story peels back even further, right? We get these flashbacks to 6 months prior. We see Jack's life before the chaos. His positive relationship with Oscar, who turns out was his accountant.
The accountant, okay.
We see George and Sierra's personal struggles, constant surveillance from Patrick, Claudia, Jessica. Rita, the godmother, was already operating from the shadows then, using her past as a Soviet operative, her network with Richard Shield and Ray. It becomes clear she knew about Oscar way back then. She was strategically positioning herself, her network. This wasn't reactive, it was proactive.
So she knew about Oscar all along, the whole time.
She did. And the critical reveal, the piece that explains so much, comes when Jack apparently discovered Oscar's true nature. Oscar was a pedophile, and Jack killed him.
Wow, okay. That changes everything.
It contextualizes Jack's guilt, the source of this whole mess. And it explains Rita's earlier reaction to him, right? She tells him, "I'm not the police, Jack. The fact that I kept beating around the bush should have told you I knew." Yeah. That calm, knowing nod at the arrest. It wasn't about her crime. It was about their shared hidden burden, about Oscar.
Unbelievable. Okay, so then.
Okay.
The ultimate twist. During a confrontation with this figure, Slavic, godmother questions him, offers the 50 million again for peace, discovers he answers to a ghost, calls himself just a pawn.
Suggesting a higher power still,
Yeah.
right? Pulling the strings. This truly shadowy figure, the ghost.
Exactly. And just as they figure this out, the building explodes around them. Chaos. Patrick gets a call on Sergej's second phone, the one with the contacts. Godmother recognizes the voice on the other end, Vera. And Vera introduces herself as your mother in crime and the ghost second in command. Vera admits she just killed Slavic herself and reveals she's been stalking Godmother for 18 months.
18 months. That's incredible.
Yeah, saying things like, missing you first, the warehouse, then Agent Martin's apartment. She's been everywhere.
That's a huge revelation. This isn't just a recent conflict triggered by Oscar's death. It's a long-standing, deeply personal vendetta. Vera's stalking godmother confirms this incredible level of infiltration, patience, manipulation from the opposing side. And we realize there's this even bigger player, the ghost, behind it all. The layers just keep multiplying.
It's intense. The escape sequence sounds crazy, too. Jack ramming SUVs, another character, Ricky, sacrificing his truck as a diversion, total chaos. And the episode ends with Godmother just muttering, almost to herself, "Damn you, Richard."
Richard Shield, the FBI contact, the potential ally.
Right. That last line just completely shifts the perspective again, points suspicion squarely at someone we thought might be, on their side. Wow. What a journey. Through this incredibly intricate web, every revelation just seems to deepen the mystery, doesn't it? We started with what looked like a simple security room incident and ended up in an all-out war with these unseen, deeply connected forces.
Absolutely. We've seen how one individual's secret act, Jack killing Oscar, became the catalyst, maybe the excuse, for a much larger, long-simmering conflict to erupt. It forced a powerful, retired operative, the Godmother, back into the game to protect her family. The deliberate orchestration, the manipulation of events, the layers upon layers of betrayal. It's truly astounding. It really forces you to think about how easily narratives can be constructed, right?
Yeah.
And how little we often know about the forces actually shaping our world.
And that final line, that whispered, "Damn you, Richard." What does that even mean? When a trusted ally, or someone presented as one, is suddenly implicated in all the chaos.
It raises such a critical question, doesn't it? In a world like this, where even your own family operates deep in the shadows, where loyalty is constantly tested, how much can you truly trust anyone? Especially people whose motivations ultimately remain veiled. This whole situation really makes you consider the true costs of these hidden lives and the unforeseen consequences that can just explode when different secret agendas collide. What really stands out to you as you piece this all together?
So much to think about.
Indeed.
Follow Next World Complex to find out what happens next.